In the 1940s, American psychologist William Herbert Sheldon was determined to find a correlation between people's body type and their personality traits. He studied thousands of photos of different subjects with different body types and eventually developed a system that came to be known as the Somatotype System. Now, the Somatotype System basically states that everybody fits into one of three categories. You have your ectomorphs, you have your endomorphs, and you have your mesomorphs. In this video, I'll be talking about how your diet and workout methods may differ depending on which category of body type you feel you fall into. Just a heads up, science has pretty much completely discredited the effectiveness of somatotyping for its original purposes, which again were to be able to identify personality traits based on your body type. But that doesn't mean we can't still use them to make sure you're doing everything right to help you build that physique you've always wanted. So let's get started. Let's start with ectomorphs. Now, ectomorphs are the naturally skinny type, otherwise known as hard gainers, who have a really tough time putting on weight. They may say stuff like, I can eat and never seem to put on any muscle. If you feel like an ectomorph and have a hard time putting on muscle, first and foremost, you aren't eating enough. You may feel like you eat a ton or that you don't have much of an appetite, but the fact of the matter is you just need to eat more. If you're not already tracking your calories, start tracking and keep increasing the number of calories you eat every day until you start gaining weight. Yes, it's really that simple. If you find yourself doing a bunch of cardio as an ectomorph or just very physically active throughout the day, you have to ask yourself, are these things in line with your goal? Since both of these things burn calories and your goal is going to be to want to gain weight and build muscle, you obviously have to consider that the answer is probably no. So to summarize, if you're an ectomorph and have a hard time gaining weight or building muscle, you need to focus your efforts on eating more calories, burning less calories by keeping cardio to a minimum, and of course, lifting heavy weights. Next up, endomorphs. Now, endomorphs are naturally fatter and have a harder time losing weight. They feel like they can diet and exercise like crazy, but still can't seem to lose much fat. If that sounds like you need to basically take the opposite road of the skinny ectomorph. You need to be extremely careful of what you eat, making sure you stay in a calorie deficit, and you have to find ways to become more physically active so you can burn more calories throughout the day. This will probably mean adding 2 or 3 days of cardio in addition to your weightlifting. One mistake many endomorphs end up making is focusing all their effort on crash dieting and doing excess amounts of cardio. Endomorphs should focus on weight training first. This will help you build muscle, which will help speed up that metabolism and cause you to lose the fat and keep it off in the long run. And finally, we have mesomorphs. Mesomorphs are the naturally athletic looking type that gain muscle pretty easily while also staying relatively lean. These guys have it all and sometimes look great even when they hardly ever lift and eat whatever they want. If this is you, congratulations, you won the genetic lottery. The question you'll have to ask yourself is, do you want to get bigger and focus on building more muscle, or do you want to get leaner? Your answer to that will determine whether you should put yourself in a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit and how much cardio to do. And of course, just like the other somatotypes, you'll want to prioritize resistance training over cardio. And that's it. So even though there are different classifications of body types and some people suffer in different areas, the basics remain the same. If you want to gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus, even if that means force feeding yourself to hit your goals. And if you want to lose weight, that means you're going to have to eat a little bit less, or at least eat a little bit better and just move more. There's no magic workout routine for any specific body type. It all comes down to coming up with a plan and seeing it through. If you'd like help strategizing a plan to build more muscle, lose fat, and feel better than you have in a long time, don't hesitate to reach out to me and schedule a free consultation. I'll be happy to help you out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.